good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. Brittany Renner has made a transition in her life. Very good looking lady, very controversial, very entertaining. But you know, she's quite problematic. And I will tell anybody, if you get a lady that looks like her and acts like her, I wouldn't even clap them up, because it's probably gonna be so good you're gonna get hooked. Bruh. You need to leave them all the way alone because they're not stable and they're gonna make your ass unstable. So you better run fast. She has a situation because she's now a practicing Muslim.
Allahu Akbar.
Shout out to her for trying to better herself. She's not making as much money now. If you look at those posts that are still there, the reason why she hasn't deleted those posts because she's already been paid for them by Fashion Nova. That's the reason why I didn't understand. Why are those posts not deleted? And those are contractual. She had to keep those posts up there for a certain time. So when she converted to Islam, she just couldn't remove them because she's already been paid by Fashion Nova. And she gets a lot of money from Fashion Nova. She has to, because look at the engagement on her Instagram posts. Like almost all of her followers watch what she does. But she's suffering, family. I want you to listen to what she has to say, and we're gonna come back.
First of all, Allahu Akbar. I've gone through a lot of changes internally, and as a result, my outer world has completely crumbled. I'm sorry. Whoa! Wow. Leaving me incredibly uncertain in just about every area in my life. I have no idea where I'm going to live or how I'm going to provide for my son. But Allah has moved mountains for me, and I trust that this will be no different. I feel like Alice when she ate the cookie and her feet went through the windows and she's crammed in the house like that. I've outgrown where I am. The facade is fading, alhamdulillah. And I'm at a place where I don't want anything that doesn't have my name on it. Take it away. It serves no purpose here. And I don't want a penny more than I'm meant to have, because I can do a lot with a little. The facade is fading. And when the facade fades and all the BS is cleared out, it makes room for what has always been for you.
A lot of the people are showing her zero sympathy because she can't support her son. Now, many people are saying, go get a job, you're a gold digger, you're sitting in a $180,000 car and you're claiming you're broke. And she most likely isn't broke because she still has brand deals, she still has partnerships. It's just that she's not going on the podcast, you know, getting that extra money she was getting, you know, for big appearances now. And she has a child with an NBA player. And so people don't have a lot of sympathy for her. And what is interesting is a lot of women don't have no sympathy for her. This is interesting, and I'm gonna tell you why they don't. First of all, because Brittany Renner, and I'm gonna tell you, like, being in the entertainment field, I cover entertainment, and obviously I live, you know, in Africa, which I'm part of the industry. Brittany Renner has met people in life, like the connections that she has. It's very difficult to get. First of all, that's any of these ladies. When you're Brittany Renner and you're tapped in, you're in LA, you're in Atlanta, you're in London, you're in Paris, like you're not dealing with normal people, all right? You're dealing with people who got stuff popping. Like you're dealing with ballers, you're dealing with brand managers, you're dealing with like people pick up the phone when you call. So what people feel like, based off of that, well, since this is what your life is like, why are you basically having issues when you have all of this room to grow? I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. How are you suffering? Because look at all of the opportunities that you have for yourself and all of the money that you have made, all of the trips you've gotten. You mean you didn't save any of that money? Let's talk about that, right? When people look at athletes and entertainers, they look at all the money that they should have been able to get. And then with all of the money that they should have been able to get, why didn't you start something else? Like you didn't start a business, you don't have real estate, you don't have some kind of FU money available. Like, why don't you have those things? This is something that we don't understand. How could you allow your life to go like that? And then people don't understand, you know, in this industry, and I'm gonna try to say this with, you know, as much positivity as I can. Guys, you just don't really understand that people, because they get money, they're not business savvy individuals. And you got to understand, once you start getting money, I'm not making excuses for it all. When you start getting money, the first thing that people start to do is ask you for it. Okay, you got people you got to look out for. People you got to look out for. When you want to be in business with people, if you've never ran a business, and even running my little dusty studio in which I make my little YouTube videos, one of the problems that you got to do in this business year in, year out is, okay, I got to keep buying new equipment. I got to, refurbish my equipment. I got to come back and do this. I got to come back and do that. And, you don't really know that upkeep of a business, because equipment breaks, you need to take some opportunity risk and try to get into a bigger market. Go collaborate with people that cost money. And, you got to sometimes buy people stuff that they need to do the resources or have it in the business. And if you don't really know that, you can lose real quick. And then if you've been broke all your life, you now want to start enjoying your money. You want to go to Dubai. You want to fly first class. Let me tell you about your boy, man. O'Shea Duke Jackson. The first class ticket that I ever took, the very first one that I ever took, was in 2021 in December on Air France. That's my first, business class ticket. I was making a ton of money at one point. I'm dusty now. But when I was making that money, I was flying economy. Like I could have a whole multiple $1,000s in that month and will sit there and wait for tickets to come down and buy. I'll be all in economy in the back seat with somebody that have no money. I could have easily been sitting up front, I could afford it 30 times. You know what I mean? But that was me. I was trying to, put my money into what I was trying to do. And that investment is why I'm able to do what I'm doing now. But some people just don't know that. And they think that money's always going to be there, and it's not. And you're only going to be popular for so long. A lot of the people that are making money right now in the industry, let's say Jay-Z, his fame as a rapper is still the greatest, one of the greatest of all time. But look at what he's doing now. He basically transitioned. Look at what 50 Cent did. As an artist, he's not with that same fame he was in, but now he's doing something completely different. So look what he's doing now. And Brittany Renner, she was just trying to get paid. She wasn't looking to be a business person. So when she wanted to make this decision, she didn't have an exit plan. She just basically went on some emotions. Okay, well, this is what I'm gonna do, and this is how I feel about how I'm gonna do it, and wooty woo and all the rest. And then now you're out here broken, and people are like, well, that's your fault. Why you didn't manage your money? You don't get no sympathy. And I'm not saying that she's looking for sympathy, but I'm gonna tell you like this. It's gonna be a lot of ladies going through this too, all right? A lot of ladies, especially in the influencer division, those chicks who getting brand deals and they getting free money from guys right now, and guys taking care of them, and you got a few years till you can do that, 35, 40, and then it stops. Then it don't come in, the phone don't ring as much. And if you don't have those skills like Kim Kardashian, having good mentorship like her mom and knowing how to stay in the game, you're not gonna make it. You're just not gonna make it. And so many women just don't make it in this business. Men too. There was one brother, man, that I really knew. Good brother, man. He didn't really do anything wrong, man. He was, I don't want to mention his name right now out of privacy, but the dude was killing it, man. I met him around 2018, 2019. He was killing it. He was making around $80,000 in a month. And if anybody on YouTube, and it's not uncommon to hear somebody making that or more, most people don't, but the guy was killing it. Something happened in his life where I believe, no fault of his own, and he started another channel and he just didn't want to do it anymore. So he just quit. He had some Bitcoins and all of that. He was just out of the business. And it's not like he couldn't get in the business because he was a great creator. He was just out, right? But somebody like Brittany Renner could do the same thing. She just doesn't want to do that. And you got to always look at the next step. So that's why folks don't feel sorry for her, because of all the opportunities that she's missed. Because you've been just, almost every picture that she takes is her sexuality. But, you've had every opportunity to learn something. You're friends with people to get into the game. You just didn't do it. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Jackson. Back at it again. Another episode of Celebrity Junk. This is your for all you do, Scurry Bell. We're out.